is up, you guys? It's me, Egypt, and I'm finally doing a thrifting video. I feel like I used to do a thrifting video like every week because I would go thrifting every week, but lately life has just been really overwhelming and stressful. Usually around this time we would be on spring break, but my school decided it was just a beautiful idea to not give a spring break but end our semester a week early. I'm happy it's gonna end a week early, but in college breaks are just required. Like, we're not robots. This week would have been spring break, but they're still assigning assignments, like a lot of them. So I just haven't been thrifting in such a long time, and it's really like how I clear my mind. You know, retail therapy, and then the price is not even expensive, and you just find so much cool stuff. And I spend a lot of time at the thrift store, like hours. So yeah, I'm just gonna thrift to escape reality. So if you guys are into fashion, Instagram, Pinterest, anything like that, and you look at fashion all the time, you obviously know that a lot of the trends that happened in the past are making their way back now. So in this thrift trip, I'm going to be looking for Y2k pieces, 90s pieces, and 70s. Specifically the 70s, because I really want to find some like nice cute flare pants or things with really cool abstract patterns on it. So let's see what we find today. I literally am so uncomfortable. I got this old guy, I hate when that happens, as my Uber. He was just looking at me, like literally looking at me the whole time. Okay guys, it's voiceover Egypt, back and better than ever. In this video, I didn't do a formal haul of all the things that I got, so I just want to drop a few gems and tips for you guys just so you're getting something out of this video. So when I first go to the thrift store, I always check the accessories. The thrift store has a lot of cute bags. I'm going to show you guys some of the bags that I've gotten from the thrift store right now so you guys can see it. But yeah, I love looking in the bag section. A lot of times when I do go, you know, it's kind of looking a little skimp. There's not really that much stuff. And one thing I will tell you right now, don't expect to find things every single time you go to the thrift store, because this trip was a perfect example of a pretty mediocre thrift trip. I didn't really find that many great things, but I did find some stuff. It was just a really regular schmegular day. There's a lot of thrift stores that are absolute trash. They don't have good clothes, and they never really do have good clothes, or clothes that's trendy. A lot of thrift stores have like grandma clothes. So you can't expect to find treasure every time you go. That's why you just go often like I do. And then you end up accumulating really good, nice pieces. In the video, I stated that I wanted to find 90s, Y2K, 70s pants. So I was more focused in the pants section, and that's what I did leave with. I didn't really leave with many tops, mostly just bottoms and a 100% leather jacket, period. It can be overwhelming when there's so much stuff. So if you just get the idea, get the vibes that you're going for, it'll be so much easier when you actually go. So I began looking through the jeans. I saw some baby fat jeans, but I didn't really like the pink stitching that was on it. It wasn't really my style. It looked a bit childish to me. I wasn't really messing with it, but it did fit the Y2K theme that I was talking about before I went thrifting. And I also saw this pair of Rockaware jeans that also fit the type of Y2k style that I was going for, but I didn't really like them and they were way too small for me, and I'm pretty small, so yeah, I think they were probably like a kid's jeans honestly, but they're in the women's section. With that being said, look in all sections because these Goodwill workers, they don't really know that much about clothes. They just, you know, do their job and put things where they see fit, and sometimes where they see fit isn't the place that it actually belongs. So make sure you're not afraid to check other sections that aren't really sections that you would shop at. Also, I've been super into dresses recently and skirts, and I usually don't gravitate towards dresses and skirts because I just feel uncomfortable in them. Like I always got to be pulling it down, and yeah, but recently I've just been stepping into my femininity or whatever, and I've been wanting to like feel sexy, okay? Because I am. So I've been really liking mini skirts and dresses and like little cute tops. That's just what I've been into lately, and usually I'm pretty much the opposite, like baggy pants, baggy t-shirt, oversized everything. So it's kind of a phase I'm going through right now, but also, if you're like me and you're a bad bitch, wait, let me not curse. If you're like me and you're a baddie or whatever, be prepared for the old people to be staring you down the entire time. There's this one time I went to the bins and there's like this old man. And old men just love talking to me. It's so disturbing. But yeah, there's this old guy and he was in the thrift store and we were like waiting for the bins to be rotated out because they rotated like every couple hours, and I just came at the time when they were rotating. So we were waiting and I'm standing there minding my business as I do. He just comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, you're in the wrong store." I'm like, huh? Like, what is this man talking about? And he's like, "Oh, you should be at Governor Square Mall," which is like the mall that's in my city or whatever. And I was just like, he's like, "Oh, you shouldn't be picking through people's old stuff." I'm like, this is why the earth is polluted, and this is why people can't put their pride aside to stop shopping fast fashion, because there's just this whole stigma behind what type of people are supposed to be in a thrift store. Like, no, you need to get rid of this very limiting mindset, sir. And you're here too, so you're basically saying that I'm better than you and I should be at the mall while you should be at Goodwill. Like, it didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's just a random story. I could tell a lot of stories about experiences at the thrift store because it's really funny, because it's usually with older people. When you're thrifting and you also know how to sew, it's very important to look at the potential of things and not just what they are. Look at what they could be. Also, the same thing goes with things that you think aren't gonna fit you. If you know how to sew, anything can fit you, girl. So, and this like Hawaiian floral print skirt, it's gonna be so good, but it actually doesn't fit me, so I have to take in the waist. But that's a pretty easy fix, especially because it has a zipper in the back. So yeah, and also the Wrangler button down shirt I'm gonna be flipping, and the polo half zip. Most of the things that I did get in this trip, I'm gonna be flipping. Okay guys, I'm leaving the first Goodwill and going to the bins. I was in there for like way longer than expected because I kind of have a lot of stuff to do today, but whatever. I need this time. I really do. I'm enjoying myself. But I'm gonna go to the bins. I'm probably not gonna vlog in there because it's really hard to. Also, if you thrift a lot, invest in a reusable bag. It'll really decrease the amount of Goodwill bags you have at your house, because I literally have like a cabinet where I put all my plastic bags, and I have so many Goodwill bags. It's kind of ridiculous. So now I'm using my reusable tote so I don't have to contribute to the pollution of this earth. See you at the bins. I didn't find a lot of stuff at the bins during this trip, but if you want to save even more money than the regular thrift store, I definitely suggest you to go to the Goodwill outlet. It is a little bit of a different experience than actual thrift store because everything is in bins, and most people find it, you know, harder to find things. But if you're willing to look, you can find a lot of good things for a very, very cheap price, because they do $1 and something cents per pound for clothes. So you can get a bang for your buck if you go to the Goodwill bins / outlet, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much my whole spiel for this video on thrifting. I definitely recommend, if you're still thinking about going and you haven't gone, please go. Just go for the experience. If you don't find anything, that's cool. Try another one another day. Don't give up, because I'm telling you, the thrift life is the life you want to live. I promise. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thumbs it up if you got some inspiration, some tips, or you just simply enjoyed this video. Also, comment down below your favorite thing you've ever found at the thrift store. I'm really interested to see what people find. And with that all being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.